Welcome to the 2020 P6 Tana Mathematics Paper 1 Booklet B answers. Question 16. You are dividing a decimal. So when you divide a decimal, right, nothing changed. You just need to put the decimal point after you divide, okay? In the process of dividing, I mean. So 40.04 divided by 8. Let's do it together, okay? So the first one is 0, because there's no number. And then 8 times 5 is 40. So I minus 40. So I'm pulling down a 0, right? So there's a decimal here. So I need to put a decimal here. And that's basically it. So 8 times 0 is 0. So I put down the 4. And then 8 times what equals 4. 8 times 1 is already 8. So we can only use a 0. Minus 0, 4. So seems like we need to add a 0 at the back. Just know that adding zeros at the back do not change the value of 40.04. Just like how 5 is the same thing as 5.0. Okay, so I'm going to pull it down. So 40. Okay, 8 times 5 is 40. So we are done. We do not have any remainders. And we have a very, very clean number, which is 5.005. Okay, very, very straightforward question. Definitely worth the 1 mark. And yeah, keep practicing, alright? Let's go on to the next question. 17. Jeanette completed a race in 148 seconds. She was 15 seconds slower than Stella. How long did Stella take to complete the race? The answer must be in minute and second. Alright, so let's just find out first. Jeanette took 148 seconds. So Stella was faster because Janet is slower. Janet is slower by 15 seconds. This means that Stella took more time or less time to finish the race. Who completed the race first? Stella completed the race first, right? Because Stella is faster. So if Stella is faster and completed the race first, I should take 148 to minus away 15 seconds. Okay? Workings on the right side. So Stella took 133 seconds. Understand? So 60 seconds is 1 minute. 120 seconds is 2 minutes. So what I'm doing is just take 60 plus 60, okay? So I plus 60 again. I'm gonna get 180 seconds. So 133 seconds, I'll take this one. So I take 133 minus 120. I'm gonna get 13. Okay, so Stella took 2 minutes and 13 seconds to complete the race. Alright, this is the answer. Okay, moving on to question 18. The table below shows the charges for cleaning services. For the first 2 hours, it costs $100. So after the first 2 hours, they will charge you $30 per hour, okay? Because every additional hour is $30. Madam Lee paid the shop $160 to clean her house. How many hours of cleaning did she pay for? So let's work out, okay? First hour, second hour, third hour, fourth hour, fifth hour. I'm just gonna name it first, okay? First and second hour cost how much? $100, right? Third hour costs how much? Additional hour is $30. $30 and $30. Okay? So Madam Lee paid how much? She paid 160, right? So that means she paid this amount. Correct? Because 100 plus 30 plus 30 gives you 160. I'm going to do the working here. Okay, So $160 is 4 hours. Okay, so your answer would just be 4 hours. Okay, so when I list it out and I add it like that, it's a lot easier for me to see it. Okay, and I hope that you guys can see it also. Alright, I'm gonna move on. Alright, for question 19, express 0.5% as a fraction in its simplest form. So, let me give you an example first, alright? So 50% equals to 50 over 100. So after simplifying, I'm gonna get half, correct? So what I'm basically doing is I'm taking 50, whatever percentage it is, to divide by 100. So that's how I'm gonna get half. Okay, so if I want 0.5% to be converted to fractions, what I'm doing is just taking 0.5 to divide by 100. Okay, from percent to fraction is always divide by 100. Okay, so percentage to fraction is divide by 100. Okay, so everyone knows 50% is half, so this is actually how you get it. Okay, so 0.5 divided by 100. I'm going to shift to the left side, correct? So how many times I shift to the left side depends on how many zeros I have. I have 2 zeros, so I'm going to shift to the left side by 2 times. 1, 2. So it is 0.005. Okay, so 0.005 is just 5 over 1000. Okay, and I have to simplify it. Divide by 5, top and bottom. I'm gonna get 1 over okay, my answer should be 1 over 200. Question 20, it's a symmetry question. In the figure, PQ is the line on symmetry. Shade a unit square to make the figure symmetrical. So let's do it together, okay? So if this is shaded, the one symmetrical will be this. Okay? If this is shaded, let's move diagonally. This will be shaded. Okay? So if this is shaded, if we were to move diagonally, this one has to be shaded. Okay, so symmetrical questions are basically like that. Okay, so your answer will be this. Alright, and that's all for question 20. Okay, let's move on. 21, let's read it together. Alan is less than 50 years old. His age is a multiple of 5. Next year, his age is a multiple of 7. How old is he now? So multiple. So let's list out the multiples then. Alan is this year versus next year. Okay, so let's list out a few multiples of 5 first. Alright, so 5, 10, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45. I'm not going to put 50 because it's less than 50 years old. Alright, next year his age is a multiple of 7. So 7, 14, 21, 28, okay, that's it. Alright, I'm not going to go further because if he's less than 50 years old this year, next year he couldn't be more than 50. The next one is 56 already. Alright, so next year means I need plus 1, right? So I'm going to plus 1 for everything. Okay, I know some of you might already know what the answer is, but to facilitate those who still do not understand, I will have to write out everything, okay? So which one of the ages here is a multiple of 7? It's this one. Okay, so how old is he now? He is 20 years old now, this year. Okay, because 21 is next year. Okay, pretty straightforward, because if next year if this year you are 50, next year you'll be 50 plus 1. Your age next year always adds 1. We always add 1 to our age, okay, every year. So this is just how you do it. And yeah, he's 20 years old this year. Okay, moving on to question 22. At a party, there were 25% more men than women. So, okay. Let's draw a model. Man versus woman. Okay, there are 25% more men than women, so woman has 100%. Okay, and man has 100% plus 25%. Okay, there were 180 adults, so men and women, they are all adults, so that means it's 180. Okay, how many men were there? Question mark. So my total percentage in the models is 225. Okay, so total is 225%. So 225% is also equals to 180 adults. How many men were there? Men is 125%, right? So let's just find it straight away. We do a divide here, then we do times here. Okay, so it's 180 divided by 225 times 125. Okay, the over sign in fractions is the same thing as divide. Got it? So let's divide by 5 for both first. Okay, workings have to be done because we are still at paper 1. So just bear with me, or you can do your own working and see who is faster. Let's divide by 5 again. Okay, then we can divide by 9. 180 can be divided by 9. Okay, so we are getting 20 times 5 over 1, which is equals to 100. Okay, so how many men are there? 100 men, because men is 125%. Okay, so there are 100 men. Got it? So working takes quite a long time, but it's all worth it. This is 2 marks. So if you get 21 and 22 correct, that's 4 marks already. That's a lot of marks, and that's very manageable. Okay, for question 23. They're testing on angles, so let's do it together. The figure is not drawn to scale. E, F, C, G, and CH are straight lines. So when we see straight lines and if they cross each other, we can use the vertically opposite angles. Okay, so they tell you GAB is 117, JB is here, it's 117, and FBH is 69. Alright, they want you to find ACB, which is this thing here. Okay, so what should I do now? Like I said, let's use vertically opposite angles. So angle CBH will be equals to CBA, not CBH, my bad, will be equals to 69 degrees, because vertically opposite angles. Okay, so this is 69. So the next thing we need to find is this. So CG is a straight line, so CG will give you 180 degrees. So in order to find angle CAB, we can just take 180 to minus 117 degrees equals, let's do the working on top, okay? We're going to get 63 degrees. So this is 63 degrees. So in order to find angle ACB, we just need to take the total of a triangle is 180 to minus 63 to minus 69 degrees. Okay, 180 minus 63, right, will just give you 117. Okay, because it's just like this. Okay, it's the opposite. So from 117 we minus away 69. We get 8. And then from here we get 4. Okay, so this is a 0. So your answer will be 48 degrees. Okay, as simple as that. Totally worth 2 marks. So question 24. Sally had 2 boxes of beads after transferring. So the 2 boxes are box A and box B, okay? After transferring 1/7 of the beads from box A to box B, the ratio of the number of beads in box A to the number of beads in box B becomes 3:7. So let's not care about anything after the comma, okay? Let's just do the first part. After transferring 1/7 of the beads from box A to box B, so box A at first will have 1 hole, correct? So 1/7 got transferred. So box A will have 6/7 left. For box B, I don't know how much was left or whatever, but we do know that 1/7 from A went to B. So then the ratio of box A to box B becomes 3:7. So box A is 6/7 left, correct? We try and make it 6, okay, so that we can compare with the initial fraction. So to make 3 to 6, we times 2. Okay, so we're going to get 14 for B. So what is the ratio of number of beads in box A to the number of beads in box B at first? So B received 1 unit from A, correct? So at first would be like that. You got it? Because box B received 1 unit from A. So now box A becomes 7/7 again, and box B will become 13. Okay, so my answer is just 7:13. Okay, so this is adding back what was given to B, which is 1/7. Okay, this is reducing what was given at first from A, which is 1/7 also. Okay, got it? If you got it, we're going to move on to question 25, okay? If you don't worry, just go back and read the question and watch the video again. Alright, for question 25, 4 people Alright, for question 25, 4 people can sit at a square table, 1 at each side. So I'm going to draw it. The circles mean people, okay? So 6 people can sit at 2 square tables joined together. So when I join the 2 tables together, it will look something like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to keep drawing so that we can try and see a pattern, okay? Try and follow, okay? Okay, let's draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So first one is 4, this is 6, and this is 8. Let's draw one last one. Okay? Conjoined table of 4. 5 people can sit. Let's count together, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So it's actually plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. So for every extra table I added, right, I'm adding seats enough for 2 people. Okay, so that means if this is 4, this is 4 plus, there's 1 table, right? So 2 seats. And then this is, I added extra 2 tables, correct? So it's 4 plus 2 tables times 2 seats. This is 4 plus 3 extra tables times 2 seats. Okay, so this is the 1 extra table, this is the 2 extra tables, and this is the 3 extra tables. Okay, the first table can sit 4 people. Okay, got it? So I'm going to move on. Now they want table for 50 people. What I should do is to take 50 minus away the number of seats enough for the first table, which is 4, which is going to give me, let's do some working, okay? 46. So in order to find out how many extra tables there are, I need to take 46 divided by 2. Okay? I'm going to get 23. So how many tables are needed? So 23 extra tables are needed. How many tables are needed? I need to add back the first one and minus away, okay? So my answer is 24 tables. Okay, I know Tao Nan school paper might seem a bit hard. I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit tougher than SCGS paper, which was the first paper I did. But look at the video a few more times, then after that, do it on your own. Then do the corrections using this video, and you'll be fine. Alright? Just keep doing, don't give up. Alright, the key thing about math is not giving up and keep trying. Making mistakes is okay, as long as you know why you make those mistakes, or you familiarize yourself with all these mistakes, then you're fine. Okay, math is not that terrible. I'm gonna move on, alright? Alright, for question 26, Alan spent 1/3 of his money on a shirt. So shirt, 1/3, alright? So, and he spent 15% of the remainder on a book. So remainder after spending on shirt is 1 whole minus 1/3, which is 3 out of 3 minus 1/3. 3 minus 1 is 2, no workings needed. So 15% is 15 over 100. Off means multiplication, 2/3, because that's the remainder, equals to how much? 100 divided by 2 is just 50. Okay, so 15 divided by 3 is 5. So you're going to get 5 over 50. So if I cross it, I get 1. If I divide by 5, I get 10. So I get getting 1 over 10. So book equals to 1 over 10 spent. What fraction of his allowance did he spend in all? So total spent is just 1/3, which is shirt, plus 1/10, which is book. Make both over 30 times 10 times 3. I'm gonna get 13 out of 30. Okay, so yeah, let's move on. Okay, this question, right, they didn't give you any cm or measurements, so I'm gonna just give ourselves a measurement. Okay, so if you can see here, right, this is a radius and this is a radius, so the radius also makes up the side of a square, so I'm just gonna give it a radius of 2. Okay, so I'm just gonna say that this side is 2 cm, and if this side is 2 cm, the square, the top side will also be 2 cm. That means my radius is also 2 cm. Alright, so they want you to find a shaded area. So what should I do? Okay, what I can do, right, is I can shift this shaded part here over here. Okay, so I shifted the shaded part over here. So now I just need to find the area of this part. Okay, so it's basically the area of a triangle. So this is 2 cm and this is also 2 cm. Okay, because my radius is 2 cm, the same semicircle, my radius is 2 cm. And yeah, so this means that this is also 2 cm and this is also 2 cm. So area of triangle is half times base, which is 2, times my height, which is 2, which is 4 over 2, which is also equals to 2 cm square. So this is how I find 2 cm square. Okay, so this question actually tests you on how you're going to transfer shaded parts over. Okay, so once you transfer, you realize that it's a triangle and then you can utilize triangle. So it might seem like this 2 marks is quite easy, but it really takes a lot of practice when your teacher goes through circles chapter to actually see that you can transfer it over. So if you can do this easily, right, it's a very good job. Okay, that means you listen well in class and you did a good job basically. Alright, so question 28. A basket with 10 bricks weighs 6 kg and it weighed 4.5 kg when 6 bricks were removed. So me being me, draw. Let's draw it so we can see it. Okay, this is my basket and there are 10 bricks inside. Alright, so how much does it weigh? It weighs 6 kg, right? So this is my weighing scale, and the weighing scale will show 6 kg. So next one, same basket. Pardon my drawing. So when 6 bricks were removed, how many bricks do I have left? I have 4 bricks left. Okay, so it is 4.5 kg. Okay, you have to take note that this 10 bricks is 10 bricks plus the basket. This is 4 bricks plus the basket also. Alright, so what's the mass of the empty basket? When 6 bricks were removed, right? What happened? How many kg did I drop? From here to here? I minus how many kg? Okay, this is one very important thing that will help us get the answer. So 6 minus 4.5. Let's do it here. 6 is 6.0. Alright, so 1.5 kg. So when I remove 6 bricks, what happens is the mass dropped by 1.5 kg. Alright, so 6 bricks will be equals to 1.5 kg. Okay, can you understand? The only thing that changed between the left hand side and the right hand side is the 6 bricks that got removed. So the only thing that changed for my mass is 1.5 kg. So that means the mass of 1.5 kg belongs to the 6 bricks. Alright, so I need to find out what's the mass of 10 bricks. Okay, if you have watched my videos, you'll realize that I love using this method. Okay, because it works. So make sure the left hand side is the same unit. So in this case it's bricks, right hand side will be kg. Alright, so I'll divide, then I'll times. Okay, so I'll take this number, divide by this number, then times this number. So 1.5 over 6. Over means divide, times 10 over 1. So 1.5 times 10. So it's multiplication, right? And there's 1 0. So I move the right hand side 1 time. Okay, so I get 15. So what I'm doing is I'm getting 15 over 6. 15 over 6. Let's find out how many kg it is. 6 times 2, 12, 3. Let's put a decimal here, okay? because 50 is the same thing as 15.0. So because there's a decimal, we also have to put a decimal here. So 6 times 5. So the answer would just be 2.5 kg. So 10 bricks is 2.5 kg. Okay, so the bricks inside is 2.5 kg, but the total mass is 6 kg. So the mass of basket is 6 minus 2.5. Got it? So let's do it together. 6 is 6.0. 5, 3. My answer is 3.5 kg. Alright, so answer 3.5 kg. Got it? Okay, let's move on. Question 29. What is the maximum number of circles of radius 4 cm that can be cut from a rectangular piece of paper measuring 80 by 90 cm? Let's draw. But obviously we're not going to draw the circles because there will be a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the rectangular piece of paper. Okay. I'll try and draw it to the best that I can, alright? So this is length. Length is 90 cm. And my breadth is 80 cm. Okay. So for this side, right? For my breadth, how many 4 cm radiuses can I fit? So when we talk about 4 cm radiuses, right? That means like that. Okay. So what should I do? If the radius of a circle equals to 4 cm, my diameter will be 4 plus 4, which is 8 cm. Alright, so that means inside here, from here to here, is 8 cm. Alright, so let's take 80 to divide by 8. I'm gonna get 10. So basically I can fit 10 circles here. I'm not going to draw 10 circles because obviously I can't fit. It's not drawn to scale. Alright, so my breadth can fit 10 circles. Alright, so how about my length? For length, right, it's 90 cm, right? So how many circles can I fit here? Same thing, but this time we take 90 to divide by 8. Okay, very obvious we're going to get a fraction, a mixed number, but let's just do it, okay? So we're going to get 11, 2 out of 8, or 11, 1 out of 4. Okay, simplest form. I divide by 2 at the top, divide by 2 at the bottom. So basically I can fit 11 circles plus 1 partial circle. Partial means it's not a complete circle. Okay, so that means we can fit about 11 circles. Understand? So what is the maximum number of circles of radius 4 cm that can be cut from a regular piece of paper measuring 80 cm by 90 cm? Here I can fit 11 circles, here I can fit 10 circles. So the total number of circles will just be 11 times 10. 11 times 1 is 11, so I just add the 0 here. My answer is 110 circles. Okay? Honestly, this is quite a straightforward question. If you draw it like that, you can actually really visualize how many circles can be put. Okay, for those of you who have very artistic and creative mind and skills, you can even draw it. You can draw 10 circles. I mean, why not? If you have time, draw it. If it helps you, draw it. Okay, don't be too afraid. Last question, question 30. The length of HG is thrice the length of AB. The shaded triangle is 13 cm square, and they want you to find out area of EFGH. Alright, so one thing to note is that the area of triangle inside a rectangle, for example, if this is my rectangle, and I have a triangle that looks like that. Okay. So my base is the length, and my height is the breadth of my rectangle. So this means that the area is half of rectangle. Okay, so basically area of triangle enclosed in a rectangle equals to half of the area of rectangle. Another way you can look at it is that the area of rectangle is equals to 2 triangles. Okay, so if I'm just gonna give you another example, okay? If I have a rectangle like that and they tell you that the area of this triangle is 20, okay? If they tell you the area is 20 cm square and they want you to find the area of rectangle, you just have to take 20 times 2, okay? Because basically the area of a rectangle equals to 2 times of the area of a triangle that shares the same length and breadth. So the length is the base, the breadth is the height. Okay? So if you don't understand this, you try and look through your textbook, or you can try and watch this video again and again, okay? Do more questions and you'll be more familiar, alright? So I'm going to erase this, and with that in mind, let's continue with the question, okay? So with all that said, right, the area of this is 13, correct? So if I were to draw a rectangle, because my base is AB, so my rectangle will be, from AB I draw up, and from B I also have to draw up. Okay, so basically this area of rectangle equals to 13 times 2, okay, which is 26. Okay, because it's 2 times of the area of rectangle that shares the same breadth and height. Okay, got it? So if this is 26, and what did they say? HG is thrice the length of AB. That means they basically have 3 of these rectangles in this diagram. So my answer would just be 26 times 3, because I have 3 of these rectangles. So it's just 78. My answer will be 78. Alright, so it's very straightforward. Don't think too much, just know that the area of a rectangle equals to 2 times of the area of triangle. Okay, and the triangle have to touch the sides. The height also have to be the same. So for example, the height of this AB, right, is here. Okay, the perpendicular height is here. So that's why this makes the length of the rectangle, and then the breadth is here. Alright, so keep watching it and then keep absorbing it. Okay, and then yeah, remember to subscribe so that you can catch the next video that I'm gonna upload. The next video will be paper 2 of this Tao Nan school, and good luck.